Hey folks, it's Florida Deere. Thanks for joining me today. Today we have my best leaf collection system yet for the 322. And you can also get this for 332, 430, 420. But here's why it's so great. Okay, there's a rear PTO, belt driven. As you can see, there's a couple different belts there. You can see there's hydraulic cylinders here. You can see it dumps. What's great about this thing, greater than any other system I've used so far, I'll explain that later, is that you can operate everything from here. Nothing's on right now, so we can't operate anything. But I never have to leave the seat while I'm doing this job. And that, to me, is the most important thing. Now, is this still a dirty, nasty job? Yes, absolutely. This is the dirtiest, nastiest job I do in the yard. Although I got it for a good price, it did take a fair amount of finagling to get everything squared away. For instance, I had to put on, I had the suitcase weights up there. Or no, I think I had the wheel weights on, and then I had to add the suitcase weights, or vice versa, I can't remember. And I still could use some extra weight. I'm probably gonna put some fluid in those tires. I had to custom cut the deck adapters you see there. I didn't cut it perfectly, but there's a little piece there. I wish I could get it to where it sits up a little bit, but this is a custom made item right there. As you can see, I had to cut pieces of this off so this piece would fit in there, and then bolt these, screw it in there, measure it all. And then these things are not cheap anymore. The one that came with was pretty crappy. This is like $100 stinking for, I don't know, what was it, 3 feet or something, which was insane. And all the other collection systems I've had to either shut off an engine, or I shut off the deck. When I shut off the deck, a PTO, stopped. So then the power flow stopped off, that was off the side of the deck. That worked pretty good. I didn't have to, that was a one switch, but then I had to get off the tractor, dump it off, do those kind of things. Still get all nasty. I mean, I still kind of get nasty when this thing dumps, as you'll see, but nonetheless, I'd never have to remove my butt from the seat. So, and I think that's, I know, I mean, you could say it's lazy, but I mean, hey, I don't really care. I think that's a good feature, and we'll see some operation here. Anyways, this is it. This is, in my opinion, the Mac Daddy of leaf collection systems. It is quite heavy, so like I said, those weights, wheel weights and the suitcase weights, aren't quite enough. If I'm wheeling around there pretty quickly and I, in reverse, and then I hit forward, it's gonna pick it up off the ground for sure. And that's even with a Yanmar 3-cylinder engine up there too. I mean, I can only imagine it would do that with a, you pop a good wheelie with a 318 or something. It's a much lighter tractor. Not much lighter, but it's, probably, close to 100 pounds or more. So anyway, but I'll show you the next couple clips of the performance that it does, and why I think it's good, and then we'll go ahead and lower this too. So as you can see, the leaves have piled up quite a bit here, along with old furniture. So we're gonna work on the front yard today, maybe the backyard, but I got some other things I gotta do, so. It's a lot of leaves. And the Veterans is picking up today too. So we're gonna get the blower out and the rake just to get the stuff out of the flower beds. And then we will use our new tool. I figure this is a pretty good close-up of how many leaves there are on the ground. It's quite a bit, quite a bit. So as you can see, this is pretty well cleaned up. I'll see if I can get a shot of what it looked like before. It was pretty bad. I think it was in part of the video. And this, as you can see, it's sunnier now, so it might be hard to tell, but it's a lot less leaves all through here. There's still some stuck in between the rocks and the grass, but whatever, this isn't too bad. It's got some leaves and stuff, but and I didn't really show this part of the yard. There wasn't a whole lot of leaves, but it cleaned up pretty nicely too. And all through here, there's a lot less leaves. Still a bunch of leaves in there, and that's fine. Yeah, this cleaned up really nice. It does a really good job. Boy, is it dirty though, man. I am in desperate need of a shower right now. But as you can see, it did a pretty good job of coming in, and it's that time of year we're gonna start getting some azaleas blooming. I'm wondering why I don't have more azaleas blooming. We've had enough rain, I think. Maybe it's just they're blooming later this season. I don't know, we'll see. But that's a pretty decent job, I think, for that thing. And then over here you can see it's pretty well cleaned up too. As soon as I had that hose or the belt situation squared away, it worked out pretty good. Well, folks, this concludes our video of this most awesome attachment for this tractor. Now I do have a 1 series, so I could buy a very similar version of this where I don't also have to get off the seat. But that version is about $6 grand, and I don't think it's been out long enough to where there's going to be legitimately decent discounted prices on those yet. So that's not something I'm gonna. I got this for a fraction of that, a much smaller fraction of that. And if one of those comes up at some point in time where it becomes into the Florida Deere affordability range, then I might grab one of those. In the meantime, if you did like this video, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. And if you want to see more videos about John Deere garden tractors or the John Deere 1 series, you can hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.